Today I'm going to teach you how to make these awesome and delicious coconut fudge. These are totally homemade and not ordered from the store. And I have made this with my mentor, my daddy. So before making the burfi, what you have to do is you want to take your coconut powder and some warm milk and you want to mix it together and leave it. Also, an addition that you can do is you can take a little bit of warm milk and put a little bit of saffron in it to give a wonderful taste, smell and color to the burfi. So this is what I have done. So I mixed coconut powder and some milk and it's made a thick texture. And this is saffron with a little bit of warm milk which I boiled. And if the milk is boiled, you should put it in coconut because it mixes well and has a great consistency. Also, you have to keep the saffron for a little bit of time with a little bit of milk because then only the color will be nice. Okay, so our first step is that we'll take this coconut powder and milk mixture and we'll put it in a pan or called kadhai, and we'll clean all the edges of the bowl so all of it comes out. And now we'll just mix it for a little bit, like a little bit, so it spreads. And then we're gonna add in the saffron, the milk and the saffron mixed in it, and we're gonna switch on the gas. Put the saffron nicely, remember that. And now just mix it in really well so you won't be able to see the white spaces and it should be fully yellow. That's when you know where you have to do the next step. So here I'm gonna be mixing it and showing it. So now as you can hear, you can see that I'm mixing it properly and thoroughly and you don't want to leave any space. Also be sure to wipe all the utensils that you used so nothing goes to waste. See, I'm mixing it and there should be no white spaces. Also, a tip is try moving it into one direction because then it works properly. If you move it into different directions, it won't be that perfect. Also, keep cleaning all the sides of the pan so that nothing gets dirty and it all comes together. I'm just mixing it properly, and I'm even wiping it from the sides as you can see over here. Yes, see, so I wiped it. So now it's coming together properly. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in our mithai mate. So about this much we're gonna add in, as you can see, and then you're gonna mix it thoroughly. It's gonna go a little splat and it can go around, so be a little careful, but later on I'm sure it comes together and I can guarantee this. Okay, so now you can see the mithai made, it's being mixed. Mix it properly, otherwise from some places it can be sweet and then some can be salty and plain, so you have to keep that in mind when mixing. So see, this is how you mix it, and as you can see it's coming together. See, it's coming together. You can even taste it to see how mithai tastes. You can taste to see if the sugar you need to add more or less. If mithai made, you can even add normal milk made and a little bit of sugar. But if you don't want to add sugar, you can just add in the mithai made. So I'm mixing it properly, and I've used this short glove kind of a thing so that my hands don't burn, as the kadhai was a little hot from the sides. So as you can see, I'm mixing it. It looks like it won't come together, but if you keep mixing it into one direction, it comes together. So here I'm mixing it, and it's coming together, and it's properly mixed. So now you can notice that how before the kadhai was not that clean and it looked messy, but now it's actually come together very properly and it's mixed in well and it looks super tasty. To give it a better taste or a more sweeter and more fudge taste, you can put some cardamom and some elaichi powder. So over here I'm putting the elaichi powder and I'm mixing it in, as you can see over here. Mix it in nicely so it gives the taste and it's all equal in all the parts of the mixture. See, I'm mixing it properly, and now it's a little hard to mix because everything is come together, but still it looks super delicious and smells amazing. Okay, so now you will take a plate in which you can put your batter, and you're gonna grease it with a little bit of ghee all around properly so it does not stick and we can easily cut it out. Sit properly and all around the corners so that we can put our mixture into this. See, so I've greased it properly, and if you feel there is a little less ghee, you can add more, but please don't add too much as it can spoil it. Okay, so now you're gonna take that greased plate or whatever container you're using, and you're gonna pour in the mixture. So clean the spatula properly, take all of it out. Now you wanna flatten the fudge, and for this I have a tip and a trick. Try using a bowl or a small katori kind of a thing or a spoon to flatten it, and it'll be really effective, trust me. See, so as you can see here, we are flattening it with the bowl's bottom, and it's actually working very properly. Also, we don't want this really thin or very thick, so have it a little thin, a little thick in the middle. So as you can see here, we didn't put it all around the plate because then it'll get really thin. Our fudge is ready, but the last step is to decorate it. You can take little elaichis or peanuts, or you can even take pistachios to decorate the top of this fudge. See, like the way I'm doing it. And it just makes it look more pretty, and when you eat it, it gives a crunch in your mouth, which tastes amazing. The great trick you can use is that after putting all these pistachios and all, you can press it a little with the spoon so that it sticks to the fudge and it doesn't come off the way I'm doing it. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna let the burfi get a little cold for 15 to 30 minutes. Doing this, it'll be easier to cut the burfi and it'll taste really amazing. So as you can see in the clips, I am cutting this burfi very easily because I had already cooled it down for 30 minutes and it was very easy to cut. But if little kids, not very little but like 6 to 10 years are doing it, I think you should ask for the parents' help. It'll be much more effective. The rest of the recipe you can make even on the induction if you don't want to use the gas. So as you can see, and then at the last, to decorate it, you can put it into little muffin things. You can put it in these muffin molds and they look so real. You'll feel like it's from the shop, but actually no one will believe you that it's made at home. So you can even put it in a plastic box to make it look more like it's from outside, or you can just serve it to your guests, and I'm sure everyone will love this. It's really delicious. And actually it's very easy to make as well because it's just 2-3 ingredients mixed together, and it's a really easy fudge recipe which you can try at your home, and I'm sure all of your family members are gonna love this. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like this video, share this video with others. Come on, do it fast. Subscribe to my channel right away. Hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. Bye. Try this and tell me how it was.